Good evening, everybody, and welcome to BITESIZE. Now, if you've got no idea who I am or what on earth this is, quick overview because we was not here last week because I wasn't very well. So this is a live stream podcast that we do on a Monday. It's the sort of baby brother show to the long run show, which is our big show that we do on a Friday live at 7 o'clock every week. This is more gear, kit, trainer, running shoe focused. So as always, if you're first new around here, we always try and get into your questions and what you're talking about. So this is live on YouTube, so stick your comments in the chat. We'll get to them as we go through this 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever it ends up being. If you've got any questions, running related questions, either for this show or the long run show, go over to the website. There's the box thing you can fill out. I don't know what it is, but you can fill that out. And thanks everybody for tuning in live, who's been downloading this podcast. It's crazy, and obviously the long run as well. We appreciate the support. Right, so hopefully that's cleared that up. Evening, guys. Evening, Mark. Yes, I'm feeling a bit better. Thank you. And evening, Robert. I'm still on antibiotics. Still got another 5 days of those to crack on with. That'd be nice. But I am feeling relatively human-ish. Still not 100%. I'd give myself a 7 out of 10, if that makes any sense. But yeah, thanks to everybody who was wishing me well and stuff. Like, I was really, really ill. Like, even like COVID, like if you've had COVID, I felt worse with this than COVID. So I was rotten. I basically slept for 48 hours. Jason, yes, you made it. Well done. We'll try and do a quick show for you if you've only got a short time. Sounding rough, sir. I hope you're recovering. Yeah, I'm still a little bit all up here. It's now it's a upper respiratory something or other. So basically a chest and sinus infection now I'm left with, which is always nice. Yeah, so thanks very much for the love. Thanks very much for the positive feedback from the Saucony Endorphin Elite video that came out today. Well, I just seen your comment about that. Let me know your take on that and that shoe. Stick them in the comments. We'll come on to that. We've got a packed, and I mean packed, couple of weeks coming on the YouTube channel. A lot of the stuff that we filmed pre me getting sick is going to be coming out over the next few weeks. There's a video coming out on Wednesday that I should have filmed while I was sick, but I winged it. Watched the video, and that's the Nimbus Gel Nimbus 25 review. That's coming out on Wednesday. Tomorrow's the Invincible 3. Watch out for that. It's not me who's got them. I refuse to buy that shoe. But that's tomorrow. The Invincible 3 review's coming out. So stand by for that one. That's quite a good one to watch as a sort of first impressions on that. That's £170, which I think is absolutely the wrong price. We've also got coming out, I don't know if it's this week, we've also got the Mizuno Wave Rebellion. First impressions coming your way. We've got, actually, we'll get them as well. Hang on. We've got Speed Beast coming, I think, this week. If I get that edited, I need to add something to that, but I'll probably try and get that edited this week. Get that out towards the end of the week. We've had a load more kit arrive. We've had, we've been testing them actually already, but we've got Polar watches in that we're testing. I've got some shoes from Ultra here. So already, as you can see, they're already dirty. Mrs. Wall's going to kill me having the mud up here. We've just got loads of stuff in again, which is great. But it's where I was off for a week. It's kind of the new stuff's mounting up. So we will get to that. But yeah, loads coming out on the channel this week. Next week already, we've got plans for what's coming out, and there's some other cool things. If you like socks, stick around on the YouTube channel this week. I think it's this week, next week. Right, so that's where we're at in terms of bits and bobs. I might have to drag some of this Lucasade down me at some point. So still on the Lucasade because I'm still feeling ill. And let's get into your comments. God blimey, thanks guys. I appreciate it. I never understand why people turn in to listen to this rubbish, but thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Have you tried the Adidas Eddy Zero SL? Yes. The review is on the channel already. I have filmed. I don't even know what day it is today, but I have now filmed an update on that shoe. So that's coming your way. The new Puma Elite, we will be having. That's one of the shoes that we will be filming. I might even. I've got 16 miles this weekend. I might even do that in them. I don't know yet. I'm not sure. I'm tempted. I want to put some a long run through. There's another shoe that I want to do, but we do have a very cool video coming out soon with a Puma shoe in it. But yeah, so that video's already out. Just watched the Saucony video. Totally agree with you 100%. Thank you. Yeah, so the Saucony Elite video's out today. So I put my thoughts down finally on that one. That was that's an interesting shoe. I say in that video, it's not worth £280. No shoe is worth £280. I'm sorry, but it's just not. For example, yesterday, Toby ran in London a 42-minute 10K in a pair of Skechers Go Run Max Road 5s. So that tells you everything you need to know about running shoes. Greetings from South Carolina. Oh, I love South Carolina. What a hero. Right. The first question's already in from Robert. Stability runner, already have Tempest Guide and Pro. Where do I go for my marathon shoe? Yeah, I would say Pro 3 is the natural shoe to go for, Robert. I think you'll absolutely soak that up and love it. It's such a good shoe. I'm guessing we're talking about the Endorphin Elite, Endorphin Pro 3. Robert, let me know in the comments. If it is, it's phenomenal shoe. It is so good. It really is. And you can pick them up for under £170 on start. If you use code 40 runs, 10% off of there. I don't get paid anything for that, by the way. But yeah, you get 10% off of there. So they're already cheaper as it is. But yeah, 100% Saucony Pro 3, people. That's where it's at. I said it in today's video. That is where it's at. If you're like me, average runner, and you just want a marathon shoe, get the Pro 3. Right. Next, here we go. Keep them coming, guys. Thanks ever so much. Yeah, you'll do anything to get out of that bike ride. It's triple X, triple X. Yeah, I know. We actually, funny enough, we was talking about this yesterday. About doing the biking. So I was talking about doing 80 miles as like a test run or something. I lost interest as soon as he said the word biking, but he was talking about doing an 80-mile bike ride. Apparently, I could do an 80-mile bike ride as like a test thing, because I listened to you guys told me to go out on my biking. So anyway, we're gonna film the third installment of An Idiot Rides again. What have we got here? Welcome back. Thank you very much, Ricardo. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm starting to feel human again, which is nice. Andrew Cash, evening, Andrew. Building up miles to 16 plus, loving the Max Row 5. Yeah, Toke was in them yesterday. Honestly, he was loving life in the Max Row 5s. Size in there in some carbon plated monster. Admin's in Vaporflies. Hayden was in Alpha Flies, and everybody was like in everything flies. Tobe rocks up, Max Row 5, and pretty much gets close to all of their times basically, and he wasn't even trying. For a comfy neutral shoe to build up long runs, the best, comfiest shoe I can recommend at the moment is the Nimbus 25. The only thing that lets it down is the price, but you'll see in the video I mention it on Wednesday. It's just so comfy. I think it actually, not that it's worth the price, but I think you can kind of justify if you're just buying one shoe. So I would say, yeah, the Asics Gel Nimbus 25, and it's heavy. So anybody who moans about me saying about heavy shoes, did you enjoy the winter run? Yeah, I love the volunteers, to be honest with you. Yesterday, if you're South Carolina, wherever you are in the world, we had I would say it's a sort of first big event here in the UK. 18,000 runners, raised over £500,000 for Cancer Research UK. 10K, traditional February slot. It's always a good one if you're London marathon training, because you can like put a time down, see where you're at in terms of your training. I did so well, I didn't even put a time down, so that tells you everything. But yeah, it was yesterday. It was interesting. There was a load of people from Hoka. And there was a lot of people from that, what's it called, Pro Direct Running, who only support like skinny, fast runners. They're not interested in everyday runners. But there was a load of Hoka people turned up in their Rocket X2s, which kind of looked cool. I still don't understand. There was, I can't remember the name of the bloke, but he was running it he was doing a review of the Hoka Clifton 9. Don't understand why they did a race review of the Clifton 9. It just shows you how mad the world's getting with trying to get reviews out on YouTube. But yeah, there was all the Hoka guys there. But yeah, overall, the event's a cracking race, cracking event. If you fancy a 10K London, the only thing is, it is an exceptional amount of money. But I know you can get early bird on it, and like I say, it does support Cancer Research UK, which is an incredible charity. So fair play to everybody who got involved in that, and they raised, say, over £500,000 for that amazing charity. So that's great news. And I say, mad love to the 40 Runs volunteers as always. They were just incredible. Feedback I got from the guys who were on course just said they was just so noisy, which was amazing. So thanks to all those guys who represented the club out there. It's just what's this? It's the Great Yarn Party. Looks like it's nearly finished. You yeah. So yeah, that was this weekend. We put out the vlog from the Great Yarmouth Park Run. Now I actually think I caught this from the National Running Show, to be honest with you. And I was tongue in cheek as always. Yeah, hopefully you've learned by now. I'm not very serious about anything, but I was mucking about with one of the organisers at the National Running Show, and I said, "No, stay away from me. I don't want COVID." And I swear I caught whatever I caught from the National Running Show. Honestly, I'm not being funny, but you put that many people inside, there's going to be like stuff floating about. So it is what it is, and it's not their fault. But yeah, but Great Yarmouth Park Run was a lot of fun. Check that video out. It's a good video, that one. It's a lot of fun. Shoes are becoming too expensive. Yes, you are right there. They're becoming ridiculous. Like I said in the video today, £280 is it's just not the right price. £220 for the Asics Super Blast, which is a fantastic shoe. Not worth that money. Absolutely not. But that's what they're costing. Unless you go for the sale shoes, which I think is where the value is, you're going to be paying these sort of prices. It's just ridiculous. But then it's not going to stop. So it's almost no point moaning about it anymore, because it's just not going to stop. You're going to get the Prime X2 come out. It's going to be $300 apparently, which it's probably going to be amazing. Thomas Believe in the Run says it's going to be amazing, but is it really going to be worth $300? I don't think so. I don't think anything's worth $300, to be honest. I'd rather spend the money on my kids. What do we got here? 2 shares. Glenn, hope you're feeling better. Thank you, buddy. Just ordered the Endorphin Pro 3. Yeah. Which color did you go for? Be interested to know, because that's the only thing I would say with the Endorphin Pro 3 at the moment. I think the colorways on those shoes are shockingly bad. Last, was it the Pro 2 that had like that fluoro kit and stuff on them? And they did some really cool colorways for some of the marathons and things like that. Saucony really did eventually come out with some good colorways, but I think at the moment the Speed 3 and the Pro 3 and even the Shift 3 to a degree, the colorways are a bit pony, to be honest with you. So hopefully Saucony, you can't, the shoe's amazing, right? It could be painted in brown. It doesn't matter because the shoe's going to be incredible. But I just think that they could do some cool colorways, which actually, coincidentally, talking about that, I think the Nimbus 25 colorways that dropped on February the 1st, there's some absolute belters in there. There really are some good colorways that came out from them. Right, next one. Thanks, guys, keeping the comments. Really appreciate it. And thanks, everybody's tuning in live. And thanks if you're listening to this on your run. Hi, Chris. Love the show. Thanks. Regular runner here. Running Brighton half and full. Not my first marathon. Want to buy a race shoe. Use the Wave Inspire. Looking at the Adidas Pro 3. I've said it, I think, till the cows come home. It is a phenomenal shoe. It really is. It's just a perfect balance of fast, stable-ish awesomeness. It just makes you want to run fast. And I rate shoes very simply. You could disagree with it and whatever, but I rate shoes in basically, does it make me feel awesome? Do I feel like a hero when I put that shoe on? Am I going to step onto that start line and feel like I could like knock out an elephant because I've got these shoes on? If that's yes, and I'm talking race shoes, then that's the shoe for you, right? And that's the thing. That for me is that feeling. Do you get that feeling from that shoe that you feel so confident that that's the last thing you need to worry about is what's on your feet? And that's what the Adios Pro 3 gave me, and that's why I slipped it on for Amsterdam. Because after getting it on my feet and running in it, I just felt really confident in it. And I think goes a long way, especially in a marathon, is to have a confidence in a shoe. You don't want to be second guessing the shoe that you've got on your feet. So yeah, I would try that. I'd be interested to know if you try the Wave Inspire 19. Separate topic. Ricardo, let me know. Right, Puma Elite. Here we go. What's this on Puma Elite? Puma Elite 2 is looking good. Puma again, their price is a little bit more akin to us. Everyday runner. Yeah, the Elite 2. The only thing I would say, it doesn't look like much different to Elite 1, and Elite 1 is so cheap. So cheap. As I said, watch out, we've got video coming soon. But I'm not taking away from the shoe. The shoe is a fantastic shoe, the Puma Elite, and it does make me question: do you get that instead of the Deviate Nitro? I don't know. It's because it's got such a good outsole. Could you use it to do a bit more daily miles in it? I don't know. I haven't got the answer, but I'm just saying it. So yeah, I expect that price of the Elite 2 to come down as well. So yeah, good shoe. Really rate Puma shoes on this channel. Boom, 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 boom. Right, what have we got here? Salty. What's this? Oh, if you stick to the old models rather than the latest releases, yeah, exactly. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying about the Elite, the Puma Elite. That is just such a good shoe. I'll wait for the video. Hang on. What's this? Matt, the guys that believe in their answer my question to one of their recent videos that the Boston 12s. Oh, I love the guys from Believe in the Run. Did you see what they got up to the weekend? Incredible. Big mad love to those guys. But yeah, the Boston 12, that is one shoe I'm really looking forward to. You can take your Invincible 3, so I've got no interest in that. But the Boston 12, I'm really looking forward to. I've got such high hopes. I'm probably going to be massively disappointed because it's going to come in weighing as much as this house. But I really hope they've made the changes to that shoe. They've made it lighter. They've made it a little bit more awesome. You talk about the SL, right? That has improved. I knew it would. I said it in the video. The light strike. You can't. Some of the people who reviewed the shoe, because people then comment on my video said, "Oh, so and so said it's this and that," but the light strike, it does come to you. It's a bit like React. And the SL has softened up, and it's a nice-ish place to be. It's not the end of the world. It's not a good daily trainer, but it's a nice shoe to slip on. It's a bit like the Skechers. Slip on, I've got 4 miles today. I'm going to go out and I'm going to, kick on at like 7.5 minute miles. Just over tempo pace. But I want to, put a shift in that. It's that sort of thing. And I feel confident doing that in that shoe. It's softened up a bit. But my point is, I hope that the Light Strike and the Light Strike Pro combo in the Boston is going to be good enough to what I hope it is, because I'm still searching for that magic shoe from Adidas. I've made a very good video about Adidas that should be coming out. It's scheduled to come. I think it's next week or the week after. I think it's the week after, actually. There's a really good video on Adidas coming out. So watch out for that one. That was filmed before I got sick, but that's a really good video. I think you guys will like that if you bit of a shoe junkies like me. What's this? We've got Sandra. I hope you're feeling better. As you have so many shoes, how about getting sizes in? Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Sandra. We're lucky with some of the brands, like people like Skechers and whatnot. They have been sending some of the ladies' shoes in, and I would have admin review shoes on this channel and Petra and all this sort of all day long. I just the brands they haven't got limited budgets because they're sending shoes to people who don't even have a clue what they're talking about, or they're just getting paid for it. So, if they spent a little bit more money on sending it out to some of the girls out there, I tell you who's got a really good channel, is Run Like Hella. Check that channel out. She's got a fantastic YouTube channel. It really is a good source of knowledge. And obviously you've got Meg as well, from Believe in the Run. But yeah, I'd love to get more women's shoes in, and review on this channel. I really would. With New York Barrett coming up, yeah, just go in for the ballot. New York Marathon. Let us know in the comments if you're going in for the New York Marathon ballot. I know some people who are, and I would wet myself if one of those people got in. It would be hilarious. But yeah, New York. I'd love to do the New York Marathon. Can't afford it, if I'm totally honest with you. But I would absolutely love it. It's a dream to go and run the New York Marathon. It really is. I'd love to go out there and run that. But as I say, as anything, it comes down to money, doesn't it? Especially at the moment when it costs about $8 grand just to have the lights on to film this. Where else are we going? Thanks again, guys, for all the comments. We talk about the price of training shoes, but running socks. Yeah, right. Running socks. So I cheekily put a post out about shoe. Is it shoe? SH. Oh, I can't remember the name of the brand now. 17 quid for a pair of socks. It's the wrong price. The busiest stand, I mentioned it the other week at the National Running Show, was the More Miles, More Miles socks, like 3 for a fiver. But the More Miles socks, they're just phenomenal. They won't last you forever, right? But they were so cheap, made in the UK. Get them from start to finish. You can get 10% off. Use the code 40 runs. But they're just a great sock. It's just no brainer. I also wear the ones from Say Sky because I get sent them, so I'm going to wear them. And yeah, that's probably got some Asics ones that I love. I live in the ones at Asics, but I always pick them up when there's a sale on Asics. I always go on and grab those when they're on cheap. But yeah, there was a pair of socks that was 17 quid. But in fairness to them, the company messaged me and said, "Look, Fordy, if you don't think they're valued, then we'll refund the money." So in fairness to them, they are a good sock, by the way, but the 17 quid is just the wrong price. If you think about it, £280 for a pair of Saucony, right? And then a £17 pair of socks is mental, isn't it? 300 quid on your feet. It's just ludicrous. What do we got here? Mark's back. Do it, yeah. Adios Pro 3 all day long. Same as you will need to work up to miles to get your bums used to it. 30 miles is loads. Yeah, I know. 3 miles, to be honest, is loads in the bike. Don't like biking. I've answered that one, haven't I? Okay, what we got here? And Saucony Pro 3. I overpronate and have a low arch. Which of these shoes and most race shoes are neutral, having a high arch? Yeah, I would try the I'd try the Pro 3. Would you still recommend it? Right, here we go. Scooting through. Thanks, guys. Keep them coming. Did 20 mile in the Tempest yesterday. Great shoe. I think you'll comfortably run. Yeah, you could easily run. The Tempest is a phenomenal shoe. And I've got high hopes for that for this year as well, version 2.0 of the Tempest. I think Saucony didn't realise the runaway success of what they would get with the Tempest. I kind of expected it. That's not me being big-headed because there is such demand for stability shoes, performance stability shoes, and that's not even a performance shoe. They could even go one step further with that shoe. But I just think the Tempest is a phenomenal shoe. It really is. It came out in June last year, so I'd expect version 2 to come out about May, June time. Hopefully, it's just a great shoe. It really is. If you're a mild stability shoe wearer, it's just great. It really is. It is so comfortable. Or is this? What's this? New York Marathon ballot opens soon. Already doing Manchester, London, and Chicago. It is a marathon. Or is it? Yeah, just cowboy up and get on the do it, Robert. Stop. Just do it. Um, right. Mr. Jimson, hello to you. Joy. I've got what's this? Jason. Hi, Jason. I've got my fourth, just not the mic over, fourth 5K race. Is that Tennessee, Jason? Last race. At what point do you think it would be good to transition to half? Do it now. Always transition. Get out there and just get it done. Don't hold yourself back. Pro 3, Adios Pro 3. For race day, I would go Adios Pro 3. Although, if it was a marathon, if it was a marathon, I'd go Adios Pro 3 versus the Saucony Pro 3. If it was a half marathon, I'd probably go Saucony Pro 3. Hope that helps. Why? Sorry. I just like the feeling of the Pro Saucony. I wish they'd changed the names. The Saucony Pro 3. I like the feeling of that shoe over the half marathon. It just feels really springy and alive with the speedroll technology, and you're going a little bit quicker, and it just feeds back. Now I'm not saying there's Adios Pro 3s because I ran a 140 something in the Adios Pro 3 as well last year. But I just prefer that a marathon at goal pace versus sort of half marathon pace. So yeah, I hope that helps. Chris, quick question: long easy runs finish at marathon pace regardless of how they feel, or stick to the consistent? It depends how you're feeling, really. It depends where you are in your marathon training. But I always say to my clients, try and, the first longer miles, try and just get the miles done. We're building that aerobic base, and we're working on building it up slowly, and then I start sprinkling the marathon pace in after a good couple of weeks, and then start putting in. It won't do you any harm. The only thing I would say is you're meant to be, building that aerobic base to start out with. Um, yes, you want to lean on it a little bit, and but you gotta. I'd rather you be less fatigued and be able to do a really good, hard, high effort session on Tuesday after you've done your long run on a Sunday. Does that make any sense? I'd rather you, because you'd get more out of that. Although, putting goal pace into your long runs is really, really good. But I do recommend to do it to my clients. Right, next one. What's this? 35 quid at early bird, yeah. Nitro, what's this? Is Puma Velocity Nitro 2 the best bargain for 50 quid right now? Yes, it is. Why? It's just a phenomenal shoe. It's just a great shoe. Does everything. If you saw, I did the video, or the outsole video, check that out. I've got my old original green pair that Puma sent me. They're just disgusting, actually. They should be thrown away. But the soles on them, miles they've got left on them. Absolutely miles on the bottom of those still. So yes, it is. Is a UK's UK 8 the same as they're built differently? Where are we? What's this? Paul Evans. I love shocking colorways. Keeps my shoe cost down, as I will wear anything. Yeah, I'm a bit like that, Paul. And I know Speedgoat is. He buys, because he buys all his cheap. He'll end up with the most random colors, like his horrible yellow Pro 2s he's got. That I'm hoping he's burnt now. But he'll buy terrible colours because he doesn't care. For him, he's driven by cost, so he'll buy any old colours. He'll get like white in like December because he don't care. What's this? Hi, Chris. I met up with the Northampton Satellite on Sunday. I'm wondering when you will be joining us for a run. I'd love to get up there. It's like anything. It's time. I try on Sundays when I'm not at races and events to spend time with my girls, to be perfectly honest with you. I love to go to Northampton and see you guys. I try and get there. But it's precious time with my family that I don't want to miss. And I think you'd probably all agree with that. I got the Saucony John E. I got the Saucony Pro 3 in white and the simple black and pink color. I picked it up for 125. Yeah, again, that's the thing. You can't be choosy, can you? If you're getting these good shoes for like 125 quid, to be honest, like I said to you, it could be brown. It don't really matter, does it? Let's be honest. What color as it is, it's as long as you're getting them cheap. 40. God, guys, you keep me busy tonight. It's good. Thank you very much. 40, would you advise getting the Saucony Dolphin Pro 3 over the 2? Yes, I would. It's a better shoe. Yeah, it's just a faster shoe. I just picked up the Boston 11 for 50 quid, $50. Yeah, I mean, if that shoe works for you, great. I found the Boston 10 and was like a brick. I was massively disappointed with it. Again, still hunting for that Adidas Daily Trainer. Or you could argue the Boston, not a daily trainer, but for me, it is. I'm going to cough. Hang on a sec. Just die quietly. But yeah, if you can pick them up for $50 to earn a treadmill, it's no brainer, isn't it? Where I 40. Here we go. What's this? I should probably read these because you could actually put something really like bad up on the comments. I don't even read them before I put them up on the screen. If you're listening to this on the podcast, the loads of comments are coming in on the chat and I'm throwing them up on the screen, but I'm not even reading them. I'm just putting them up before I do. I thought I started making running videos last summer. Folks like you and Kafuzi have made it loads easier. Which brands did start? When did brands start sending you free clobber? They start. It's funny because some of them are like agencies and stuff over. It's different over here to the UK. So over in the US, a lot of the guys get sent stuff from Running Warehouse, right? Because then they all put affiliate links on and they earn extra income through that passively, right? Which is fine. I've got no fair play to them to making more money out of it. Over here, it doesn't tend to work like that. You get sent stuff from like agencies and people like that, or like as I said to you, like Pro Direct Running, they send it to all like skinny, fast people who run certain times. Or for example, I work with Start Fitness; they send me stuff as well because they want to appeal to everyday runners. And you get stuff from people like that. The brands really only sort of come on board, I don't know, maybe a year ago, I would say. But they come in and out again. It's funny over here in the UK. We don't work directly with a lot of the brands. A lot of it's through agencies. So even like ASICS is through an agency, although got contact with ASICS. So it's a bit of a funny one with some of the stuff over here. They're a bit weird. Like New Balance, they're just a disaster over here. In the US, they're awesome apparently. So it's a funny old thing. So um, yeah, I would say not the smaller brands. Like I was obviously offered a lot of stuff early doors, and worked with a lot of good brands early doors that was sending stuff out. And I was like, I was an easy lay for a lot of brands because obviously I'm trying to grow the channel back then. So now I'm really, really picky. I won't work with a lot of people, some of them just out of principle. But yeah, I don't know if that helps or not. I don't think it does. Maybe it's open up the world of which I'm in. Probably said too much as always, get myself into trouble. Right, who else we got? Hi, Chris. Bought Saucony Ride 15 run shield for 75 quid. Yeah, they are 140. Yeah, would like to support them? What? Would like to support them, but what chance have they got? Yeah, I see what you mean. Sorry. The local running stores. Yeah, bless them. Yeah, it's so hard. I don't know. I don't know how they survive. They provide a great service. There's some great local running stores in Essex and stuff like that. I don't know how they survive. Fair play to them for keep going. I think it's great when they provide a community spirit. I see that with Up and Running, which is obviously a franchise brand. They do like running clubs from their stores and things like that, which is good news. I think a lot of the stores need to, do a lot more of that, bringing the local running communities together, which, some of them do. But yeah, I don't know how they're going to survive, to be honest with you. Not when you can go on and get Boston 11s for $50. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, it's incredible. Watch Kafuzi's video on Amazon today, by the way. That's very interesting. Let me know if anyone bought any shoes from Amazon, but that opened my eyes up. What's this? Big Fletch got the shift as a train shoe. Use a Speed 3 for London. Do I get no? Stay away from the Endorphin Elite. Fletch, I would stay away from that. It's not worth the 280 quid. Swear by. Oh, we're talking about Skechers. Skechers do great socks actually. If you go into a Skechers store, have a look at their running socks. They're very good, and they're not over the top in terms of pricing either. Nimbus 25, she loves them. Yeah, Nimbus 25s are great. The recommendations. What's this? Recommendations for older version shoes for rotation. Vanessa, I would say look at all the last year's like Saucony lines, all the Endorphin lines. The version 2 of all those shoes is fantastic. It's a good place to start, and the Puma shoes as well. If you pick up the Puma shoes and the Saucony shoes, you'll come together with a really good rotation, and it ain't going to cost you the end of the world. Which I think, honestly, it's such a running theme at the moment. I see in all the videos, all you guys commenting. I know I can't get to all the comments. I try and get to as many comments as I can on the videos. And thanks very much. And that's another reason why we do this show, to try and connect up with you guys a bit more. But the running theme is the cost, and I appreciate it. And that's why I spent the front end of that Saucony Endorphin Elite video today talking about the price of that shoe. I wanted to clear that up early doors. What have we got? I'm going to give you a 7-minute warning. Okay, get your questions in 7 minutes. You got, because then I'm going to go. Endorphin Pro 3 or Speed Beast? Oh, Speed Beast is naughty. The Endorphin Pro 3, right, is a phenomenal show, right? There's no doubt about that. It's just, but I tell you what, that is a fun. Where is it? It's a fun show, people. It is a fun show, and it's got speed written down the side of it. And I think it's got the best name of any running shoe ever made. That is such a good shoe, the Speed Beast. And I don't know when they're going to be available. I think March in the US. Good luck getting them over here. But that is a fun shoe, people. There's sometimes you just put a shoe on. It's just you just want to run really fast and do stupid things in Speed Beast. Right. First, here we go. Yeah, 5-minute warning, people. First marathon in April, London. I shall see you there. Only been running for 18 months. Which piece of advice would you give to your first time marathon? Listen to the Long Run podcast on a Friday. We give loads of advice out. Being serious, right? Good plug though, FORDY. But being serious, yeah, on a Friday, listen to that and listen to back some of the shows we've done. There's been some absolute belters, you know, even around the London Marathon and stuff. Listen back to those episodes. There's some really valuable advice in there. You've got running coaches, you know, obviously I'm an athletics and running coach, but we've got the rest of the panel on there are all running coaches as well. So listen to that. There's loads of valuable advice, and make sure if you haven't already joined the 40 Runs running group, running club, and get along to one of our satellite groups. Right, what's this? Guide 15, just under 60 quid on start finish. Well, yeah, you're going to get it even cheaper with my code. It's a great shoe. The Guide 15 is a great shoe. Again, I'd be interested to see what they do with the ride and the guide this year, because the ride was so good last year. Apparently, I had the guide. But I would be interested to see what they do with that. I'm like sort of hoping he gets the Triumph treatment. Does that make any sense? Because I think that's a really good shoe. The Triumph 20 is so comfortable; it's ridiculous. It's probably not as comfortable as the Asics Nimbus 25, but it's close. It's a very, very good shoe, the Triumph 20. So I'm hoping the guide and the glide and the ride this year get the sort of Triumph treatment. That would be pretty awesome. Billy, 3 minutes, people. Any recommendations for a shoe for 10K, 15K training and races? Yeah, I mean, apart the Vaporfly, 104 quid. It's a no-brainer. Just go and get them. Vaporfly 2, 104 pounds here in the UK. I don't know where you are, Billy, in the world, but you could pick that up so cheap. So cheap. Just get that. It's a phenomenal shoe. It's still the best out there in terms of outright speed. Chris, is the Speed Beast a bigger brother to the Speed Elite? Yeah, it's an absolute monster. Honestly, I love this shoe. It's like a weird obsession I've got. I just keep thinking about them. It's just, I love it. Absolutely love it. Here we go. What have we got here? Loving the bite side episodes on the man. Thanks very much, Keith. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was apart from last week, obviously I was sick. We'll be here every Monday. I know some of you guys listen to Kafuzi, so sorry about that, but I get home from work when I get home from work. I can't do nothing about that. But yeah, we'll keep these episodes going on a Monday as long as you guys are digging them. We'll keep putting it out. We get so many questions and stuff coming in to the long run show about running shoes and running kit. I thought it'd be better platform to do it here, and then obviously talk about the stuff that I'm reviewing, I'm running in the week, and if there's anything like that's come out in any of the videos we've had, over that week. So right, what's the cheers for the answer. You're welcome. Perfect, mate. No, into the longer running just yet. Yeah, I don't blame you, Billy. I don't. It's not for everyone. Yeah, you don't have to run marathons. It's not the law. It's the law to listen to this, but it's not the law to run marathons. Hubby's off to Leeds Marathon in May. Would some trainers be better off for uphill? Yeah, apparently that is hilly. One of my clients is running that. It's going to be really hilly. So yeah, we'll have to see. I would put something comfortable on, like the Nimbus 25, and just sort of trot round that, really. But yeah, so that's it, guys. I think I've run out of energy. Thanks everybody for tuning in this week. Again, a packed show. You guys are mental. I love it. Absolutely love it. I really appreciate all the questions, all the comments. I hope some of that's been useful. As I said, we've got a busy week on the channel this week. We've got Invincible 3 dropping tomorrow. We've then got Nimbus 25. We've got like a marathon, how-to thingy video. We've got to do that for the search, for the SEO. And then Friday, I will probably put Speed Beast out. As I said, I want to just add to that. But I'll probably put that out. And then Sunday, we've got the Winter 10K vlog. And then next week, we're already flying into the Wave Rebellion Pro will be coming out. The first thoughts on that. We've got I think there's an ASICS stability shoe that's loaded up to come out as well that I've filmed already. Yeah, there's just loads. There's oh no, there's a really good shoe about a couple of other shoes that you might not have expected. So yeah, thanks very much, Jason, for making it to the end. If you're listening to this on your long run or run, thanks for tuning in, and I shall see you all soon. Spread the word about the show, live every Monday, 7 o'clock, and then obviously, hopefully, I'll see you guys on Friday. I will be on the show on Friday this week at 7 o'clock on the long run show. I think we're going to start off by talking about the price of the London Marathon, because I think it's too cheap. And that's it. So, yeah, I'm going to now drink the whole bottle of Lucozade. I shall see you guys soon. I'm now going to try and play this outro without cocking things up. Be safe, and I shall see you later.